Hey girl, hey, welcome back to my channel. I'm Latreya, the life coach. Today I am talking about my weight loss journey. If you are interested in hearing more about my weight loss journey in the last year, stay tuned. Hey girl, hey, and welcome back. If you are a new subscriber who have found their way to my channel, thank you. If you are a returning supporter to my corner of social media, thank you for joining me again. Today, I want to talk to you guys about my weight loss journey. Um, I I met with one of my vendors who I hadn't seen in a while. On yesterday, she came to the building where I work, and I came around the corner and she was like, "Oh my God, Latreya, you've lost so much weight." And I've been getting that. That's the norm that I have been getting from people who have not seen me out in person in some time, or even people who have just seen me in pictures and videos will inbox me and tell me how proud they are of my weight loss journey. And following that exclamation, I'll always get a bunch of questions. So I'm going to answer those questions today. But before I get started, let me just start with a disclaimer. I am not a physician. I am not a healthcare professional. I am not a nutritionist. I am not a mental health care specialist. If you have questions about your physical or mental health, please reach out to your healthcare professional for guidance. This post is simply a glance into my diary of my weight loss journey. This is what has benefited me. This is what has helped me through my process. And I hope that it motivates you if you are looking to make a physical lifestyle change. It is not meant to advise you. Um, so, that being said, let's just dive into the question. So, the first question I always get is, what motivated you to want to lose the weight? I wasn't happy with what I saw in the mirror. I loved myself and I will always love myself at any size. However, being a woman who has never had issues with weight until I became an adult in my mid to late 20s, weight was never an issue for me. And so going through some life changes, relationships, bad relationships, losing jobs, repossessed cars, things of that nature, I've gone through a myriad of emotions, which has caused my weight to fluctuate. At my heaviest, I was 246 pounds in a size 22 pants on a size 5'5", 5'6" frame. Going to that from someone who's always maintained a size 12 to maybe 13, 14 all through their adult life, it wasn't comfortable for me. And even though I could dress this body like none other at any size, internally I was not happy with what I saw. So I have gone through a few periods in my adult life where I have lost a significant amount of weight. When I was at my heaviest size, I joined Weight Watchers, and with Weight Watchers help from January to like September, and I can't remember the exact year it was, but from January to September, we're talking 9 months, I did manage to lose 45 pounds. I did keep that weight off for maybe a year and a half to 2 years, and then life happened. Again, if you know my history, my journey with trauma and overcoming a tumultuous relationship, so that played a part in my weight gain. And then when that relationship ended, I entered a stage of depression, which caused me to eat my feelings. It caused me to drink my feelings. It caused me to internalize my emotions, and it caused me to gain weight. When I finally got to a point in that relationship where I was like, enough is enough, I started working out. I started eating better. I started eating more healthier, and I lost some weight. Not a huge amount, but about 10 to 15 pounds. Um, and then fast forward, I entered into a situationship which was just as damaging as the relationship that I had just left, which attributed to more weight gain. And so again, that yo-yo, because I wasn't skilled in how to deal with what I was going through in life. I ate my feelings, I internalized my emotions, and it showed on the outside. It wasn't until I went through what I call my cocoon stage, which is where I went inside to work on myself and my trauma. Was I allow the work that I was doing on the inside to show on the outside. So when I got to that point, I was feeling good. I was, working out. I was taking care of myself. I was in a good place spiritually and mentally. And then I met my wife. And we all know what happens when you fall in love those first couple of months. Y'all going out to eat dinner. I ain't going to the gym. We about to go eat. We about to cook all these wonderful meals at your house, and we about to have lobster stuffed baked potato, and we about to do spaghetti, and we about to do all these things. And then, I had gained some weight. Within the year of she and I meeting and falling in love, we moved in together. We got married. Stress, 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 stress. And like most brides, I wanted to lose some weight to get into my wedding attire. And I lost some weight. Again, not a huge amount, but I did lose some weight. And I was comfortable in, my wedding attire, and I looked beautiful. And it was just, amazing. And then within 2 years of us getting married, COVID happened. And so I went from being very active and walking my properties on a daily basis to basically, working from home 4 days a week and in the office 1 day a week. But then, I was still going outside to walk. I was still moving my body because I needed that mental clarity. I didn't want to sit in the house and let depression take over. I know for some people, many of you watching this video, when the pandemic happened, a lot of us shut down. And we shut down because we as humans are not meant to be alone, and not having that human contact altered a lot of us. It harmed a lot of us. And a lot of us, we gained the weight. You hear about the people who gained the COVID-15 or the COVID-20. But I was determined I was going to be mentally strong. I was going to be physically strong. So I would get out and I would walk and I would do all the things. I would drink and I would make my juices and I would do all the things to keep myself healthy. And then life happened. Life happened for me, as it does for many people. And my weight loss journey became secondary to the things that were happening in my life. And so that wasn't my focus. But then fast forward last year, late March, early April of last year, while I hadn't gained a significant amount of weight back, I really hadn't lost a huge amount of weight to begin with. And so I decided, you know what, as part of my self-care, because that's what I preach, self-care ain't selfish. I want all women to know that taking care of themselves is not selfish. It's something that we have to do. We have to stop pouring from empty cups, even though we do it on a daily basis. We have to fill our cups first before we can replenish the cups of anybody else. And in me preaching that, it led me to realize that I wasn't doing it. I wasn't doing it. So I was motivated to lose the weight because I needed to practice what I was preaching. And to add to that, I didn't like what I was seeing in the mirror. I wasn't comfortable with the weight that I was seeing on my body in the mirror. Now, don't get me wrong. I love me. I love myself at any size. However, in a moment, let's be transparent and let's be clear. I was not comfortable with what I saw. And to some people would be like, but you wasn't that big. I wasn't that big to you, but to me, I wasn't comfortable. So I made it a point to make a plan to get to a point where I'm comfortable with what I see in the mirror. So that was the first question, what motivated me. The second question that I get asked is, how much have I lost and in what period of time have I lost this weight? So April 2021, I weighed 215 pounds and I was in a size 16. As of yesterday, I am 178 pounds. So in total, I've lost 37 pounds. And that is an average of about 3 pounds per month. Any healthcare professional, when you're on a weight loss journey, will tell you that about 1 pound to 2 pounds a week is what is ideal. So I'm on track with that. It's about 3 pounds a month. I did not have a goal weight when I set out to lose the weight intentionally. Or initially I didn't have a goal weight. My goal weight now, I am 8 pounds from that. So that's about 170. Right now, as far as size, I'm at a point where my size is a little hard to gauge because On the top, I'm a medium, and then on the bottom, I'm a size 12, which I put on a size 12 pants today, and it shocked me. Like, I pulled them up, and I was like, dear God, please let these pants go up. They went up, and I was able to button them fine. And I was like, oh my God, I'm a size 12. I have not worn a size 12 pants, not stretch jean, not skinny jean, pants, since before I was pregnant with my youngest son, who will be 24 this year. That's the last time I wore a size 12 pants. So that was a huge non-scale victory, NSV, for me. Today I danced. I was joyful because I'm like, oh my God, I did it. I did it. Like, one thing, I'm going to veer off context for one moment. One thing I realized about this weight loss journey is other people see the results. When you're in it, you don't really see it. And so when you have a non-scale victory, a small victory is putting on a size that you haven't worn in over 20 years, or being able to button up a top that you haven't been able to button up in years, that does something to your spirit. And that's really what encouraged me to make this video, because I want to motivate other women who are in this space to do it, to take that first step. One day or day one, you choose. And I decided in April that was going to be my day one. And in a year, 4 months, 3 months, I'm at a point right now where I'm good. What do I eat? In the beginning of this journey, I cut most of my carbs. I cut majority of my carbs. I was eating less than 25 to 30 carbs a day. So I drastically cut my carbs. And unfortunately, on top of getting the keto flu, like most people who are on keto do, I got the keto rash. Yes, there is a keto rash, y'all. Trust me. And it is a rash that is caused from the lack of carbs in your body, which comes from you drastically eliminating the amount of carbs that you're taking in. So if you do it gradually, you may still get the keto flu, but there's a less likely chance that you'll get the rash. But because I cut the carbs so quickly and so swiftly, my body, reacted. And the reaction came in the form of a rash, which was just on my torso, wasn't on my arms, my neck, my face. It was literally from neck to my waist. That's it. And so I called my doctor. I was like, hey, I got this rash. I don't know where it came from. It's itching. Y'all, I had calamine lotion. I was taking Benadryl, the medicated powder. Like, I would dump powder down my back at night. It didn't help. And my doctor asked me what I was doing. I told her what I was doing, that I had cut a huge amount of carbs out of my diet. And she told me to go get a slice of pizza, is essentially what she said. I don't want pizza. I'm trying to cut carbs. Why do I want to eat pizza? Because your body is reacting from the lack of carbs that you drastically cut. So you need to give it carbs so the rash will go away. So I went and got a slice of pizza. And guess what? The rash went away. So what that showed me was I can have things in moderation. I don't have to cut things out of my diet 100%. I can allow myself these small things, and I can still stay on my journey without overindulging. So I slowly started adding the carbs back. And so now my daily food log looks like, if I'm working from home and I have time in the morning, I'll have bacon, whether it's pork bacon or turkey bacon. I have that. And on top of that, I'll have an egg omelet. So that can be an egg omelet with just cheese, or I can do an egg omelet mostly with spinach, mushrooms, and some peppers. I'll add some sliced avocado on the side. Sometimes I'll do a green smoothie. My favorite green smoothie is a frozen banana, a cup of either kale or spinach, a tablespoon of almond butter, and a cup of milk. And my banana is frozen because I don't need any ice. That's my favorite smoothie to have while I'm at home. If I'm on the go and I'm running, I have to go into the office and I don't have time to have breakfast, I'll stop by Starbucks or Dunkin' Donuts and I'll get those egg bites. Starbucks are my favorite. The bacon and Gruyere egg bites, bomb. So I'll get that, and then I'll get like a iced caramel macchiato with oat milk. But yeah, that's basically what my breakfast is. My lunch is usually a leftover dinner, or I'll do a salad, like a huge salad with protein in it, whether it's fish or chicken. And then for dinner, I'll do a protein, again, fish or chicken or beef. I like lamb. We had steak for dinner tonight, and then I'll do a vegetable. And then herbal teas. I drink plenty of herbal teas, green teas, especially because they're high in antioxidants, and they also help cleanse your system. And then also H2O water is always going to be your best friend. I started off by drinking about 3 of these, which is about 90 ounces of water, which I know is not a lot. Healthcare professionals will tell you that you should drink half your body weight in water every day. So for me now, that would be, well, this is probably right about now, but back then I definitely needed to drink more. Now I'm trying to get up to a gallon of water a day. So I do have a gallon jug, and I've had that now for about 2 weeks. So that's working. I can see a difference in my skin with adding the additional water. Actually, with changing my diet, I could definitely see a difference in my workout plan. So my workout plan was immensely important in my weight loss journey. Back in April, when I started really dedicating myself to working out, I was walking about 4 to 5 miles, 3 to 4 days a week. So that was about 20 something miles a week. And I would do that after work, when I was working from home. So this was still in the midst where we were shut down. When I was working from home, after all my meetings and my phone calls, about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, I would go to the local park, about 4.5, almost 5 miles. I did that religiously, and that definitely played a part. You have to move your body. You have to move. Your weight loss journey is combined with nutrition and exercise. But if you and balance. Moderate. You have to balance those things. So it's okay to have a slice of pizza. Just don't eat the whole pizza. It's okay to have a glass of wine. You can't just drink the whole bottle. It's okay to have a snack. You just can't eat the whole bag of chips. So that, in conjunction with moving your body, even if you move and you walk a half a mile to begin, or a quarter of a mile, you're doing something, but you have to start moving your body. We burn calories while we're sleeping, but if you're walking and you're adding that additional fuel to burning those calories, just imagine the results you'll see, you know? And so I started doing that, and then I started adding in some jogging. And that's what really helped me with the weight loss. Outside of doing that, if I couldn't get outside to walk, I would get up early in the morning and I would do my yoga. And I would dance. I would turn on music in my office. I would close the door because my wife would still be asleep in the bedroom. And I would turn music on and I would dance for like 20, 30 minutes. And sometimes I'd be in here dancing and sweat would just be pouring. I am not a professional dancer. I'm not a ballet dancer. I'm not a tap dancer. I am none of the above. But I know how to move my body. And so moving my body when I couldn't get outside to walk was beneficial to me, because it got me using those other muscles that I normally wouldn't use, because I'm just dancing. I'm just walking. When you're walking, you're just moving your arms. But when you're dancing, you're fluid, you're flowing. And so I would dance. Of course, my yoga helped me mentally, as well as spiritually. Meditation, even though it's not moving my body, it's moving my mind, which helped me stay focused on moving my body. So it was a total transformation for me. Supplements. I really didn't do supplements in the beginning. I was doing collagen powder in my smoothies. The collagen powder really didn't do much for me. I didn't see a difference, and I was doing it religiously. I would do a flavored, I think it was Tahitian vanilla, in my smoothies every time I had a smoothie, which at that point was maybe like 3 days a week. I didn't really see a difference, so I stopped taking it. My iron pills, because I am anemic, I was taking my iron pills, but as you know, those of us who have to take iron supplements, they do cause you to be constipated. So if you can't get your iron in that way, I know for me, it's hard for me to swallow pills. So I've gone from taking the iron pills to making sure that I have iron-rich foods in my diet. So that's green leafy vegetables, that's the red meat, that's the beans and the nuts and the legumes. All of those things help me keep my iron level satisfactory to my doctor, because if it's not, she will fuss me out. Trust and believe, she will fuss at me. Multivitamins. I take two gummy multivitamins every morning. And apple cider vinegar gummies. I take those as well. I'll do green juices. And then I also do turmeric, ginger, lemon, cayenne, and pepper shots in the morning. And that's more for my gut health than anything because it does keep me regulated. And yeah, that's it for supplements. Other than that, I don't really do anything. I just eat healthier. I eat more consciously instead of grabbing things just because I'm hungry. I think about what it is I'm putting in my body, and that's how I nourish myself. Not just my body, but my mental and my spiritual as well. What's next? Because I am a couple of pounds from my goal weight. What's next is for me to tone. Is for me to tone my arms, my legs, my stomach, which is still a problem area. That's the area that I need more focus on, and I know it's certain things in my diet, which is dairy. We are as women of color, people of color, we are lactose intolerant, but the cheese, I can't stay away from the cheese. Jesus. My mother nicknamed me a rat as a child, and she did that for a reason because I just love cheese. Extra sharp brie, and especially goat cheese with blueberries. I digress. Anyway, so before I let you guys go, I wanted to leave you with a couple of things. Number one, what did I learn on this journey? I learned that a weight loss journey is not just about the physical weight. It's about the mental weight that we carry from trauma. And when you are going through a weight loss journey, you start to discover and uncover things about yourself. Number one, what caused you to gain the weight, what caused you to be comfortable in the weight gain, what caused you to be uncomfortable in the weight gain. So I just want to advise anyone who is going on a weight loss journey, be prepared, because it's not just the weight that you're going to lose. You're going to gain some other tools and some other things in your life. So be prepared for that. So two quick tips. Number one, don't become scale obsessed. Do not let the scale discourage you on your weight loss journey. There will be times when that scale will not move, but those inches will be falling off. So be encouraged by the way that your clothes fit, by the way your body feels. If you notice your energy level is up, if you notice you're no longer bloated, if you notice your skin is clearing, you notice that you're not constipated, you notice that you're not craving sugar and carbs and alcohol and things of that nature, then you're doing what you need for you to be healthy, and for your body to be kind to you, because we all know the effects of when we feed our bodies things that aren't kind to it. Our body reacts, i.e. the constipation, the heartburn, the lack of sleep, the breakouts on our face, the falling out of our hair, the nails not growing. All those things have a play into our diet. So when we feed our body nourishing ingredients and nourishing foods, she thanks us, and that shows in the curves and the clear skin and all the things. And then lastly, I want you to enjoy the journey. I want you to enjoy learning things about yourself. I want you to enjoy uncovering and removing layers of yourself. But most of all, I want you to understand the weight loss journey is less about what you're eliminating and more about what you're adding. You have to have balance. You have to, I enjoy wine. Do I enjoy a bottle of wine every night? Absolutely not. I enjoy cheese. Do I eat cheese every day? Absolutely not. I love ice cream, but I can't eat a gallon or half a gallon or even a half a pint of ice cream. Don't rob yourself of the things that you enjoy. Just simply enjoy them in moderation. And that is what's key. Look, my sister bought some cupcakes over here, right? I don't know why she bought cupcakes in this house. She knows that we don't eat cupcakes like that, but she brought them over and we appreciated the cupcakes. And did I have a cupcake? I absolutely did, because one of the cupcakes was carrot. There was one carrot cupcake left, and carrot is one of my favorite cakes outside of lemon. I ate the cupcake. I did. And I enjoyed the cupcake. I ate what I know that was going to satisfy the sweet tooth, and anything that was left, which was the frosting and that little, the little chunk right under the frosting, I wrapped that in a paper towel and I threw it in the trash. Am I going to beat myself up about eating the cupcake? Absolutely not. I'm not. Why? I don't eat cupcakes every day. I don't eat cupcakes very often, but I enjoyed that cupcake, and I appreciate the fact that my sister thought enough of us to bring us some cupcakes. Now she had to take the rest of them out of here; they couldn't stay. But it's simply about balance. Today, I'm not gonna have a cupcake. Today I'll eat my kale chips, I'll eat my fruit, I'll drink my water, I'll drink my green juice, and I'll do what I normally do. The cupcake was a treat, but the cupcake is not going to take me off of my journey. It's not gonna knock me off of the path that I'm on. And that's how we have to look at this weight loss thing. It's about balance. Now, I'll stop rambling. You all be blessed, and have a great day. I'll talk to you later. Bye.